Hello everyone, my name is Clantis and welcome to my YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's get into this video. But before we get there, watch the ads and also please give me a like, because guys, when you like a video, you are actually helping the channel to grow, and I appreciate everybody that has been liking my videos. Guys, it takes a lot of work and a lot of sacrifices in order for me to bring these sort of videos to you. The least that you can do for me is just click the like button and I'll be very, very happy and grateful. That also encourages me to do more videos like this one if you truly enjoy my videos. But other than that, let's get into today's video because it's a shocker. I woke up this morning and I'm like, wait, whoa, what? Excuse me? At least I expected one, not all three of them. So there I am going into News 24, and what do I come across? Headlines: the Bloemfontein High Court grants accused in Thabo Bester escape trial bail. If you remember very well, I made a video earlier this week where I was telling you guys about the three other accused of Thabo Bester who went to the Bloemfontein High Court to approach the court and made an application to have the bail refusal set aside. But the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court set aside. And I said, I don't think Matsoara is going to get the bail. However, I think Makgotsa is going to get the bail. And I also thought that Lipholo was not going to get the bail because I thought the two were flight risks. Anyways, the Bloemfontein High Court was like, nah. So these are the summaries. The Bloemfontein High Court has granted bail to three accused in the Thabo Bester escape trial. The court says it is satisfied that their release will not cause public disturbance. The trio had appealed a Bloemfontein Magistrates Court order which denied them bail in May. The Bloemfontein High Court has granted bail to three people accused of aiding the escape of convicted rapist and murderer Thabo Bester. The High Court set aside a Bloemfontein Magistrates Court ruling which denied the three bail last month. Tebogo James, Lipholo, Sinoge, Ishmael, Matsoara, and Diego Franz Makgotsa, who faced charges of fraud, corruption, and defeating the ends of justice, had appealed the magistrate's court order. They will be released on 10,000 Rand bail each. According to Judge Joseph Mhlabi's judgment, there was no public outcry after two of their co-accused were granted bail before the trio's appeal, which implied there was no risk of a public disturbance in giving the three bail. Mhlabi said, I am of the view that the appellant are not a flight risk. I find that there is neither a likelihood that they will influence or intimidate witnesses or undermine the criminal justice system if they were to be released on bail. The imposition of appropriate bail conditions will limit any risk that they may not stand trial. The bail conditions for the three include they must report to the Kagisonong police station on Monday between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. They are also not allowed to leave Bloemfontein without written permission from the investigating officer. The National Prosecuting Authority said it was shocked to learn about their pending release. Its spokesperson Palade Shupeng told News 24 the MPA was unaware of the High Court's decision, saying, we are shocked like most of you. The state was unaware as there was no court sitting. I can't say much because I'm unsure if NPA seniors have received the judgment yet. He said the MPA would respond after prosecutors studied the judgment. Bester escaped from Mangaung prison in May last year after faking his own death. Now, I must say that I'm also quite shocked. I think because judges are the gods of the court, they can do whatever they want. They can say whatever they want. So if they reserve the judgment sine die, meaning indefinitely, they can just release the judgment at any given time they want to without a sitting. I think they do have that prerogative. So this is where we find ourselves, because I would have thought that the what do you call this Thabo Bester accused together with the state, they would have been summoned to court, and then we would have had the judgment. But clearly this particular judge was like, I'm just going to release it and carry on with life or with other cases that he's busy with. And so he made the decision that the three accused must be released on bail, basically setting aside the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court judgment, which I thought that Makgotsa was the one that was going to be released together with the guy with dark glasses and also Natasha Jansen. So now, what does this mean to the guy with the dark glasses and all the other co-accused that are in prison because they were denied bail? So I think, because I think the same was said about why the bail was being not granted, because there was going to be a public outcry, and they were going to tamper with the witnesses and things like that. So clearly, if these three have been set aside, of course that judgment is persuasive to the magistrates court to go back and release the other ones. So clearly, at the end of the day, everybody is going to be released on bail, because the magistrate in the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court erred in his own judgment about why he's denying bail to the Thabo Bester co-accused. So this is becoming really, really interesting, almost scary at the same time, because how do we know that they truly not flight risks? We know that Matsoara has a passport with unexplainable entry and exits of Lesotho, and we also know that he has family on the other side of the fence. Now, what about Lipholo? Lipholo, will he not go and call witnesses and say, guys, come on, we were friends, let's work with each other in making sure that I don't go to jail, or whatever the case might be? Because I really don't trust Lipholo. I also don't trust Matsoara. So the guy with the dark glasses, okay, all right. Now, what about what's going to happen? Okay, the ones that, of course, that abandoned their bail applications, of course, they are going to remain in the cells. But what about those that were denied bail? That is going to be very interesting. This matter is becoming more and more interesting. And let's see what happens in the next 24 hours. If they have the 10,000 rand, they are going to pay it, and then they'll be released. And hopefully the media will be there so that we can get to see these guys and hear what they thought has been throughout this process. Because I think they are going to cry that miscarriage of justice was done against them. I don't know what actions they are going to take because of that. I would be very surprised if they took any action against the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court's decision. But other than that, they are all getting released, except for those that abandoned their bail application. There's another rumor that I heard. I'm not sure how true this is, guys, but there's a rumor that I've heard about Dr. Nandipa Makgotsa not being in prison. Okay, jail, because prison is when you are convicted. And anyways, it's same difference to me. Apparently, she is housed in the hospital side of the prison. And apparently, one of the wardens, apparently, I think it's like the big guy, is the one that is responsible in making sure that Dr. Nandipa Makgotsa does not spend a night in a cell, but instead she is housed in the hospital side of the prison. And apparently the same prison also have a house for this particular warden. So that means he has obviously the house that is provided to him by the state because he's a warden of a prison, and then he has a home. And apparently, guys, this is not confirmed. This is not confirmed, probably it's just gossip. Apparently, this individual, that I'm not going to mention names because I don't know the whole truth yet, or the true story yet. This man is married and he lives with a girlfriend in this particular house that is provided for by the state because he's a warden. And now some people are whispering, saying that Dr. Nandipa Makgotsa may end up staying in that house herself. As who? We don't know. And apparently there's a group of what do you call this, correctional services officials that are fully aware of this, and they fully support this that is happening in Kroonstad female prison. And the question is, who's giving the orders? If this is true, the investigators need to go to Kroonstad Women's Prison and start investigating this warden and all the correctional services people that are involved and aware of this situation. Arrest them if you have to, because I'm telling you, those people, they are getting orders. Because those people are getting orders from above. They need to give up those big fish that we've been looking for. Where are the big fish? Why is Dr. Nandipa Makutumane is not treated like any other waiting prisoner? I mean, waiting accused. Why? What's happening here? But then anyways, like I said, guys, this is not confirmed. It's just a rumor that I heard. And this rumor is becoming more and more prevalent as well. I don't know, whoever leaked this kind of like disappeared as well. And I don't think they disappeared, but kind of like made the public aware and was like, okay, do what you will with this information. And then they deleted their social media account because we can't find them anywhere. They just dropped this and left and disappeared. So now we are all left with, is this true? Is this true? Because I'm like, this is messy. This is very messy. But anyways, guys, if you found the real story behind what I'm saying, please do release it so that we can talk about it. But other than that, guys, the three accused, that is Matsoara, Lipholo, as well as Makgotsa, are now free on bail of 10,000 Rand, according to the Bloemfontein High Court, which sets aside the judgment of the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court, which aired in its judgment by saying that if these three are released on bail, they are going to cause public outcry or public disturbance and things of that nature. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Once again, please watch the ads and also give this video a like. If you didn't like the video, give it a like. Anyway, leave me a comment down below and let me know how surprised are you. I'm shocked. And share this video far and wide, and also let me see you again in my next video. Goodbye.